In the autumn of 1888, the bustling streets of Whitechapel in London's East End became the hunting grounds for one of history's most notorious figures, Jack the Ripper. Over a span of just a few months, a series of gruesome murders would plunge this community into terror and spark a mystery that endures to this day. Our story begins with Mary Ann Nichols, known to her friends as Polly. Born in 1845, Polly had seen her share of hardships. By 1888, she found herself estranged from her family and living in the squalid conditions of Whitechapel. On the night of August 31st, she was last seen alive walking along Whitechapel Road. At 3:40 a.m., her lifeless body was discovered in Bucks Row, now known as Durward Street. Her throat had been slashed and her abdomen mutilated. The brutality of the crime shocked even the most hardened residents. Just over a week later, on September 8th, Annie Chapman met a similar fate. Born Eliza Ann Smith in 1841, Annie had once lived a comfortable life. However, personal tragedies led her to Whitechapel's streets. That morning, she was found in the backyard of 29 Hanbury Street, her body bearing the same horrific mutilations. September 30th would become known as the double event. Elizabeth Stride, a Swedish immigrant, was the first victim that night. Known as Long Liz, she was found in Dutfield's yard off Berners Street at 1 a.m. Unlike the others, her injuries were less severe, leading some to believe the killer was interrupted. Less than an hour later, Catherine Eddowes, a lively woman with a sharp wit, was discovered in Mitre Square. Born in 1842, Kate had faced numerous challenges, but was known for her cheerful disposition. Her injuries were the most gruesome to date, indicating the killer's escalating frenzy. The final canonical victim was Mary Jane Kelly, a 25-year-old of Irish descent. Unlike the others, Mary was killed indoors, in her room at 13 Miller's Court on November 9th. The scene was so horrific that even seasoned detectives were left aghast. The press dubbed the killer Jack the Ripper, a name that would become synonymous with terror. Letters purportedly from the murderer taunted the police and fueled public hysteria. Despite numerous suspects, including Montague John Druitt, a barrister, Aaron Kosminski, a Polish barber, and Michael Ostrog, a Russian doctor, the true identity of Jack the Ripper remains a subject of debate. Over a century later, the mystery of Jack the Ripper endures, a chilling reminder of a dark chapter in London's history. The streets of Whitechapel have changed, but the shadows of 1888 linger, whispering tales of horror, intrigue, and the unknown. This has been a journey into the heart of darkness, exploring the lives lost and the enigma that is Jack the Ripper. Leave a comment below, profiling who you think might be the killer, and do not forget to subscribe for more crime stories and contents. Until next time, stay curious and stay vigilant.